Hi, I am Eva Norris. I am the founder of Amped Home Solutions, and I am here today with Lisa and Marcela, and we're going to be talking about how to sell your property in many ways to do that. First, I would like to ask Lisa and Marcela to please introduce yourselves and let me know why you guys joined Amped Home Solutions Group.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is my business partner, Marcela. She's also my daughter. And we decided to work together in real estate after years of working with people building homes and also working with low-income families. And we just realized that we really enjoyed that opportunity to work in real estate, but we're also able to help people. We decided to join Amped Home Solutions Group because through our work in real estate, we ran across many people who are having difficulties facing foreclosure. And we are very interested in looking at lots of different options to help people to save their homes.
That's fantastic. So go ahead and tell us about the options that you have to, when you want to sell your house. It's not only just sell for cash or in the market. So can you please help us to understand other ways to do that?
Yes. So whenever you want to sell your house, one of the options you have is to list it with a real estate agent. So I'm a real estate agent and I've listed a couple of foreclosures. Something to be aware of whenever you want to go down this route is you need to make sure you have the time. And also make sure that you have a house that can actually sell. So there's not a lot of repairs like roof, foundation. So really the time that you need is at least 30 days minimum. You really need more days if you want to list it with a real estate agent, because typically whenever you sell on MLS, the multiple listing services, someone that's going to come in and buy a property is going to have to go through a lender that takes usually 30 days, which you may have experienced whenever you bought your house at the beginning, that it usually takes 30 days minimum to close. So if you're going to go down this route, you need to make sure you have the time to be able to list the property and get it sold before the foreclosure. That usually you have to sell it before then. And so really what I recommend as well is to use an agent that is very familiar with the foreclosure process. They need to understand the bank or the mortgage company and understand what documents they need from the mortgage company, understand their timeline, and make sure everyone is in communication with everything: the title company, the buyer's lender, your mortgage company, just to make sure that the process is seamless. Something else to be aware of is you really want to make sure that you do some of the repairs that a lender is going to require. So if you do have foundation problems, this is probably not the best option for you. You really need to go down a different route. And you also want to make sure and be aware that agents that are familiar with the foreclosure process usually charge 7% commission, not 6%, just to be able to make sure everything works seamlessly. So if this is the option you want to go down, just be aware, make sure you have the time and you have the house that can be bankable in a sense. And that's just one of the options you have.
Okay.
Great.
Go ahead, Lisa.
The other option you have is to try to sell your house for cash to an investor. In this situation, you're able to close quickly, and you also can sell the house as is. So even though the best way to get the most money out of your home is to sell it retail, like Marcela just mentioned, oftentimes that's not possible because of repairs that need to be done or the time that it takes to sell. So one of the options is to sell your house directly to an investor for cash. And when you sell it for cash, they're not going to require the repairs, and they're also able to close within a week or 2 weeks. They can close on your timeline before the auction. And another way also to work with foreclosure is to actually sell your house subject to the existing financing. In this case, you typically can get a little bit more money for your home. You sell your home, the home is deeded over to the buyer, but your financing stays in place. This is actually a really unique exciting way to sell your home, because not only are you able to sell your home quickly, but you're also able to get more money out of your home. And also it does wonders for repairing your credit. If you just sell your home for cash or to another buyer through the MLS, then you have a past due mortgage on your record for probably 6, 7, 8, 9 months before you actually sell, and then boom, that mortgage goes away. When you sell your home subject to the existing financing, an investor comes in, reinstates your loan, and begins to make those payments for you. And so what you have on your credit report then is a mortgage that is up to date, where someone's making payments for you, and that has a huge positive impact to your credit score. This will allow you in the future to purchase another home down the line without difficulty. And also, oftentimes people will ask, well, what happens now that I have this other home on my credit report? Easy. The only thing you have to do is write to the lender and explain to them that you have income coming in to cover that cost, and you're actually able to purchase another home even with having 2 mortgages. It's kind of like renting your house in a way, when from a credit score point of view.
Lisa, could you please give us a case study that you help one of your clients for subject to deal?
Yes, I'd love to. We actually had a case about this time last year where we had been speaking to a homeowner who was facing foreclosure. And typical in this process, the homeowner is confused, frustrated, has a lot of different options, and they basically just don't take the steps that are needed to take. And so one of the most important things for you to do, and the best way to serve yourself and your family, is to look at your options and make decisions as quickly as possible. In this case, the gentleman waited about 4 days before the auction. And so we were very limited in what we could do to help him, even though we had been speaking to him for about 2 months. But no worries, we were able to step in. We purchased his house subject to the existing financing, which meant that we spoke to the bank. We asked how much money we needed to put the loan up to date to stop the foreclosure. We paid that amount. The homeowner sold the house to us. We kept that existing financing in place. And then we did all the necessary repairs and remodeling that needed to be done for the house. And we sold the house about 60 days later. This ended up being a perfect solution for our friend John in this case, because he had his mortgage past due for several months. He was able to reinstate. Then we made about 90 days worth of payments for him, and then sold the house. And so this had a major positive impact on his credit score, and he was able to walk away with some cash in pocket and do so with the timing that he needed.
That is fantastic. I'm really happy that you came up with these ideas, options, because then you can help homeowners to understand better. That's perfect. So we, as Amped Home Solutions, we are in the business to help people to keep their home, to save their home from foreclosure. Sometimes the only option is to sell. So in that case, just go ahead and reach out to us. Click in the link below. We'll be happy to consult with you and try to do the best to save your home, but that's not possible. And if you desire to sell, we'll be able to help you. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much, Marcela. And we'll be back soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.